Hey buddy, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Alright, let's go ahead and get in here. I'm doing an Empire campaign with Karl Franz. It's a special thanks to John for sponsoring this campaign. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. We can set that up. I'll have a link in the description for you. We're doing a bunch of other campaigns right now as well. We're still working on an Ikit campaign, an Akai the Wanderer campaign, and we're releasing some Beastmen with Malagor as well, and we might do some more Beastmen here soon. But yeah, if there's a special kind of campaign you want to see, just email me, let me know. Right now it's just $30 for 15 episodes, $2 an episode. Pretty cheap. Or if you want to do something longer, you have something special in mind, just let me know. We can talk about it. And be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content as well. That helps out a ton with other people finding the channel and enjoying the content. Okay, so I think we should be able to beat them. Those Reichsguard are just going to be too strong for what they're doing this early in the campaign, I think. Oops, what did I... That's the wrong thing.
Show off the foe! Reichsguard! Go! Formation, march! Moving faster! Sir! No lingering! For the Heldenhammer! Go! We serve the Emperor! The Empire endures! Yes, sir! Quickly! All ranks, fire! I girl Maraz! At speed! Formation, march! Ulrich's wrath on them! Get them! Sigma! My subjects call! Take the ground! Reichsguard Knights! Moving now! To battle! Reichsguard! Handgunners! To battle! All ranks fire! Moving now! Swordsman! Quick march! Formation! March! Reichsguard Knights! At speed! War! I will not stand idle! Roar! Sigma calls! For the twin-tailed comet! Reichsguard Knights! Sigma! Sir! Formation march!
These handgunners just have such a problem with, like, line of sight.
With the comet! Ready! Standing by! Sigma calls! Reichsguard Knights! Taking position! Charge! Reichsguard! To battle! Sigma guides us! Now! Ready for war! March! Now! To me then! For the Emperor! Go! Ready! Take position! Die, traitor! Handgunners! Reichsguard Knights! No lingering! Yes, sir, quickly! Ready for war! Ranged weapons ready! Take the ground! Yes, my lord! Fire! and blood await! To arms, men! Reichsguard! Quick march! Go! Sir! Hand gunners! Prepare for combat!
Swordsman! Take position!
Yeah, you gotta watch out, because they do all get kind of clumped up.
Reichsguard! Attack! March! For Heldenhammer! Hand gunners! Sigmar guides us! Reichsguard knights! Ready, my lord! Standing down! We await your orders! Sigmar! By Karl Franz! Swordsman! Taking position! Halberdiers, go! The Empire endures! Reichsguard Knights! We are Sigmar's heirs! Hand gunners! Go! Yes, General! Moving now! In range! Take position! Reichsguard Knights!
Me?
Take the ground! Prepare for combat! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Okay. The handgunners actually put up some pretty good numbers there. They did buff the gunner units a little bit. I don't remember exactly what they did, but I think they maybe had them do a bit more damage. Like, I think they had them fire a bit slower, but do more upfront damage, what SFO did. So they're supposed to be more, like, burst damage. Like, once you, you know, see some units charging, or you see some big monsters walking towards you, or whatever, you know, the gunners are supposed to be a lot better at dealing with them. And they do cause, like, more knockback than missile, like, arrow type of units as well. Typically. So they did some stuff to buff them. Because historically, gunpowder units have been a lot weaker just because they have serious line of sight issues. You know, if there are any hills or trees, or if you have units in front of them, they can't fire over those units. They can't do anything in a siege. So they've just been terrible historically. Even though, like, on paper, they look really strong. Right? It's like, oh my god, you know, they do like 50 damage per shot. There's 60 of them, so they're doing, you know, like 3,000 damage per volley. It's like, yeah, but, you know, that's not what actually happens most of the time. I mean, if you look at, like, the Hellblaster volley guns, like, oh my god, it's like 1,700 damage per volley. Per Hellblaster, but the thing is, a lot of that stuff just doesn't work. And a lot of times it's a lot less accurate, too. But they have done stuff to try to make it more appealing. Okay, I don't think I want to pay the money this time to get the replenishment. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and occupy that, because I think we are in pretty good health. We should be able to heal up this time, and I don't want to spend the 1,000 gold to repair buildings. So you see, this time we didn't have to repair anything. And look, we got a free training field, so we didn't even have to build a new one. Now this one says it has a specialty building. Okay, Red Moon Inn. +1 Witch Hunter. Okay. Oh, and we can recruit a Witch Hunter. Oh, that was, we could do that anyways at tier 3. But okay. +3 ranks. All right. Skaven Corruption -10 region wide. Okay, nice. Wait, why does it say red? Oh, okay. So it's a good thing, though. +200, alright. And it has a nice garrison. Oh, it's got the Witch Hunter, Bright Wizard. Oh, can I get that special hero? I don't know if I ever signed up for that or not. The there's like a dwarf and like an elf or something. in this place. I forgot what it's called, but I don't think I ever got that. I think you had to do something special to get that DLC. It's not normal DLC. I think you had to like subscribe to some kind of magazine or something. I don't remember, but I don't think I have that. So we're not gonna get that, dude. It's like, is it something in Felix? I can't remember their names, but I don't think I have that content. But you can get it out there. I don't remember how you get it, but it's something weird. Like you have to subscribe to the White Dwarf for like the tabletop Warhammer fantasy, I think, or maybe it was something else. But it's not normal DLC. It was something weird. So I think maybe you had to have this to hire them. I'm just wondering because you get a Waystalker here, which is weird because that's an elf unit. But anyways, okay, well that's cool though. Yeah, we'll get that. Okay, so we do have one extra growth, so where do we want to put that? I think we want that over here, because this already has the training field, which is what we want. Eventually a rally field. Okay, now... we gotta get Helmgart. To Uber's right, Helmgart. Now that... yeah, this thing's usually kind of tough to siege. Are these guys at war with anybody yet? I mean, they're probably at war with,
By the light of the lady.
I'm gonna try to kill Bastogne. I think we need mortars. Okay, so here... we do eventually want some of these. Now, these aren't too bad. Open field pistoliers are pretty good. Because you can get into the back of them. They don't have that much ammo, though. They only have 12 ammo, but they do quite a bit of damage. You can harass them when they're, like, running up. This guy does have replenished troops, which is good. He's only 115 upkeep, too. So he has replenished troops, and then you can get this other stuff like Benediction. Okay, they changed that. That's magic resist, and it used to give you a lot more leadership. I think it used to give you like 10 or 15 leadership. Battle prayers. This gives everybody 25 melee attack for a while, which is nice, obviously. Soulfire is good, but they're the one that gives you replenish troops and stimulate growth, and they're just like a pretty good little fighter you can throw in there too. So they're pretty good. That is an fairly expensive building early on, though. Could get a tap room. Roads are expensive. They are kind of legit. Now, fields are good. 10 growth is not a ton, but any growth is good. Because we do have, like, really nice tier 4 units. Or at least the demi-growths are really nice. Okay, so definitely a weaving house. I think that's not even a question. Right, so how much was it? Like 1,000? Yeah, it pays for itself real quick. We can probably trade these clay pots, too. So that's 100 base, 20 kiln. I think they're at least 10 per pot. So that would give you up to 300 if we can trade all of that. Okay, so we'll get that. Let's get that money rolling in, and then we can get the growth. It's either the growth or the tap room. I don't think I want to put a tap room in my main town, though. I think we need other stuff in our main town. So let's go with the field. And we can sell the field back later. You can sell buildings for, I think it's like 60% of what you bought it for. So we can always just sell the fields later if we need more spots. Okay, we'll put tap rooms in the side towns. Okay. So we got that. Now we'll go ahead and get Root Marcher. Don't care too much about a normal horse. I'd actually rather have Karl on foot until he gets the flying mount, just because you're so much more susceptible to spears and halberds. And I'd rather just have him stick in combat and fight. Okay, and now we can go for Pistol Corpse is really good. Archers do quite a bit of damage, especially in the early game, especially during sieges. You're like the crossbowmen can put in some serious work. That effectively ends up giving them like 32% more damage because you're gonna empty your quiver on a siege, so that 20% ammo turns into 20% damage, and that does apply to handgunners as well. Money is a thing, but I think I'd rather just have Pistol Corpse early. Gunnery's very good too for that mortar, but yeah, I think we'll just go with Pistol Corpse, and we need to get Root Marcher to move around a little bit more. Okay, so we got this. Do we need to hire anything? I don't think so. We're just kind of waiting on crossbowmen, probably. Well, I mean, if we're gonna hit Helmgart next turn, maybe we do just go ahead and get, because they're probably gonna take this over here. Okay, so I guess we'll go for how much ammo? 20 ammo. Okay, I guess we'll just go with those. I'll tell you what, let's split the difference. Let's go with that and one of those. Then we're probably going to have to siege this if we want it. This is really annoying to take, but like once you get it, it's a pretty good defense against many things. Okay. And I think... And the turns are going to get faster too. It's just explaining stuff in the first few turns.
But I make no promises to my
okay,
ascent.
so Talabheim Land's the big one that we're kind of working towards.
By Sigmar's will, come in peace. I refuse.
Talabheim Land and Golden Order, the two people we really want to...
more valuable than gold, or so they tell. Not in my name. So be it.
Okay.
Champion of the League.
Welcome. How fares the Emperor?
Never.
So,
Man, I can't believe Sterling's hating on us. Vairland also does not like it. Hochland. Okay, so really very few people we can be friends with. Wiesenland also doesn't like us. Okay.
now.
That's a Lori. Look, it's a kitty.
Uh-oh. Rory, where'd you go?
Did you lose Rory? She sneak upstairs?
Rory, let's go potty and go outside and do chalk.
Okay, it looks like they sacked Isleheart, but they didn't take it. Okay, I thought they were gonna troll. They do that. They've done that. Which campaign? There's been several campaigns where they've done that. Where like someone that I can't go to war with because I've got like a non-aggro with them or something will end up taking one of my properties.
I command here.
Did they sack it? Oh, they didn't even sack it. What are they doing?
By
sure.
Sigmar, no.
Now these guys could come over here and try to go for Ubers, whatever.
Not like
If I don't take Isleheart.
Summon the Elector Counts.
What kind of units? They have some pretty good stuff. They have a mortar, great swords. I mean, we can beat that, I believe, but
Is it time?
It's gonna be tough.
No.
So do I take that out now, or do I just go for Isleheart
The Empire.
to make sure that Marienburg doesn't get it? I think we have to hit this before they hire more units, or we're just gonna be in big trouble. How are they even hiring? I don't even think this let them hire stuff. Allows the recruitment of archers and pikemen. Okay.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Can we beat him? Yeah, I mean, Karl should be able to beat him, I think. The Reichsguard are going to be worthless, and they are our strongest unit, so that kind of sucks. But, you know, welcome to cavalry.
Attack!
Okay. Alright.
Men, we must attack.
Does he have siege attacker? How are we even hitting this right now? Oh, they don't even have walls? I thought that these things had walls. Maybe they have to have a higher level building? Okay. I could have sworn these little, like, garrison checkpoint things had walls. Dirk, I thought that said Dirk Diggler for a second. Dirk Zentler. Okay, well, sweet. Let's fight it then. If it's not walled. Y'all sure it's not walled? Says it's not walled. Okay, maybe they changed it. I just remember those things used to be, like, super tough early game. Or really at a lot of points in the game. Like, walled, they had very strong garrisons. And they were really not worth fighting. Yeah, what? That was like walls to me, boys. Is that a glitch? Because I don't have anything that should be able to attack a walled city. What the hell? It is definitely walled. It won't let me get siege equipment. Dude, that has to be a glitch.
The omens are good, brothers. Ready?
I don't have anything that has siege attacker trait, and
Reichsguard.
but it wouldn't even let me get like siege towers or a battering ram. These are arrow slits. Okay, so at least it's not cannons, but it's gonna be a lot harder than it should have been, because I'm pretty sure I was gonna need siege tower. I mean, we might be able to do it, because when you climb up the walls, like, you're really winded.
Ready for war.
Okay, well, we got trolled. Okay.
Conditions acceptable. Soldiers of the Empire.
Oh, we need these over here.
Sigma calls. Ready.
Okay, we'll put these over here just to see if they, like, are willing to man these towers.
Reichsguard.
Then at least we can pull some units away from this over here. We're trying to get to this just so that it has the least amount of tower coverage possible.
My rule is absolute. Missiles will fly. Shoot them. Reichsguard.
Okay, so they did put a couple of Reichsguard over here.
Formation march. Moving now.
Get the mortar to fire on these instead of these units.
Standing by. We
What?
serve
Fire.
the Emperor.
Ooh, I don't want to take that much
Yes, sir, quickly.
crossbow fire.
At speed. No lingering. Finding range, sir. Yes, my lord. By Go Maraz. Fire! Fire!
Can we get something going on? At least they're firing, sort of.
Reichsguard Knights! Take the ground! Show us the foe! Understood! Sigma Far friends! See to it! We are Sigma.
Hi, Rory. What you doing?
Ulrich's
You need to go potty? Okay, we'll go.
Attack! Handgunners! Ready for war!
What's going on here?
No lingering!
Oh, they're just... Okay, let's
Sigmar
just
guides us. We are
make the
ready.
gunners a separate thing, because they just can't fire. They can't do anything.
Yes, General! Don't give them an inch! The Empire endures! For Heldenhammer! For Ulster! Whoa! Reichsguard Knights!
Those mortars are going to cause some problems.
Missiles ready like wrath! Crossbowman! Take position! Yes, General! Now! Reichsguard! Quick march! Ready to fire! Crossbows ready, General!
Hey, hang on, Ray.
Get them! Karl Franz! For Heldenhammer! We are Sigmar's heirs!
This is so troll that it won't even let me buy siege equipment for this.
Taking aim!
I think this is the first time I've done Karl since they had these little fort areas.
By Galmaraz! Now! Understood! Sigmar calls!
Okay, there they go.
Battle and blood awaits!
Okay, finally I got control of this area, so it'll stop shooting me.
War! Taking position!
Are these guys?
Yes, sir! Charge!
That mortar is just butchering us right now.
Crossbowman! To battle! Bring it down! For the Warhammer! Prepare for
Oh my god,
combat!
it's a direct hit.
I will not stand idle! Swordsman! Sigma! Preserve us! Fight! We are Sigmar's heirs! Swordsman! We are Sigmar's heirs! Moving now! War! By Ulrich's wrath! Sigma! Reichsguard Knights! Attack!
Where are these Reichsguard Knights? Okay.
Yes, General! General! To battle! For Heldenhammer!
Who's even holding that?
At speed! For the Heldenhammer! Swordsman!
Boy, get down here now. Let's go.
By Ulrich's wrath! Taking position!
Get off of this. Just let Karl fight this captain with a couple of these units, and that's fine.
Our weapons are yours! Sigmar, guide our fire! Take position!
We need to get this gate open.
Swordsman! No!
This
Ready
fight
for
is
war!
so ridiculous.
Sigma! Ah!
For the Empire! This is my command!
Swordsman! Sigma guides us!
I know.
Prepare for combat! What? We are
Stop fighting them. Get to this gate now.
now! The Empire endures! Yes, my lord! Quick march! Rexguard Knights! Quick march! Conditions acceptable! To battle! We are ready! Sir!
Get over here right
Yes,
now.
sir,
Get this.
quickly! Standing down!
Come over here right now.
No lingering! Yes, sir! To me, man!
That little Empire captain's just soaking way too much aggro. We just need to get off of them. Come down here.
No
Just need to get everybody grouped and get at this gate right now.
Rexguard Knights! Formation, march! Swordsmen! The Empire endures! For Altdorf! Moving! Swordsmen! The Empire endures! Swordsmen! Charge! Moving faster! Very well! Roar! War! Karl Franz!
Those freaking mortars, man.
Take the ground!
Okay, they're basically out of ammo, though, at this point.
We are Sigma's heirs! Go! For France! Swordsman!
Is this guy on a horse? No. Okay, whatever. Tie him up with these.
Now we strike! Ready for war! We obey! Form a ring of steel! Withdraw! Yes, my lord! The Empire endures!
Okay, nice. We got the gate.
Go! Crossbows ready, General! No lingering! Take position!
Get in here now. What are you doing? Hurry.
I will not stand idle! Moving now! To battle! Rexguard Knights! Sigma! For the Emperor! Formation! March! Taking position!
Okay, where? No, pistoliers?
For the
What?
twin-tailed comet!
No, don't climb up the ladder, you fools. Why would you climb up the ladder where there's an open gate and I just told you to walk this way?
Rexguard!
The pathing on sieges just make you want to pull your hair out sometimes.
Sigma! Quick march! The Empire endures! Obey! Rexguard Knights! Our steeds are restless! For Heldenhammer! Yes, sir! Attack! Yes, my lord! In the name of the twin-tailed comet! Rexguard!
Okay, so they're running. Okay, so we might be able to get up here and just... Where's the... Okay, this is the main zone here.
To arms, men! Rexguard!
for the Warhammer! Sigmar commands!
Handgunners! At speed! All ranks! Fire!
Rexguard Knights! At speed!
To battle! Moving now! Go! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Missiles will fly! The Empire endures!
Now!
Now!
Crossbowman! For the Emperor! In range!
Rexguard Knights! Take the ground!
Okay, so they're running.
To battle! Go!
Weapons at the ready! Swordsman!
We obey.
Quick march!
Taking position! Formation march!
For Heldenhammer!
Yeah, there we go. Get those pistols shooting into those great swords. That's what we want.
Rexguard Knights! Yes, my lord.
Attack!
Wait.
Rexguard!
Oh, that's the zone. Dang it.
We serve the Emperor!
I thought we were already standing in the zone. It has to be this little area.
Swordsman! War!
Taking that position! At speed! Ready to fire! Shoot them! Formation march! Taking position! Powder dry! No lingering! Quick march!
Okay, I'm just gonna bring these guys up here and just take it this way.
Sigmar guides us! For France!
Actually, I don't need to. I need these down here. Let's just send up these crossbowmen.
Ready, General! Yes, sir!
Oh my god,
Quickly!
yeah, actually I do, because they've got people up
Yes,
there now.
General. For the Warhammer! Go! My subjects call! See to it!
Yes, sir, quickly!
Swordsman! For France!
Moving now!
Sir, form a ring of steel! Ready to engage!
Fight is way tougher than it needed to be.
All ranks, fire! Reichsguard Knights! At speed!
Are we actually getting beaten up by the mortar crew? Is that what I'm seeing here? In hand-to-hand combat?
Handgunners! Yes, sir, quickly!
Why are y'all on this ledge? Just fight.
In range!
This is what I'm talking about with, like, line of sight stuff, like, issues going on.
No! Very well!
Ulrich's wolves charge with us! Rexguard!
Get them! Yes, sir!
Smash them
Reichsguard Knights! By Galmaraz! Take the ground! At speed! Handgunners! For the Emperor! Handgunners! Go!
No, not you. Come here.
Moving now!
Everybody else is gonna back
Sigmar
up.
commands!
These handgunners are gonna shoot great swords. That's what I want to see.
them!
Swordsman!
For Ulfdorf! At speed!
Prepare for combat!
Handgunners! Powder dry! For Heldenhammer!
Fire one volley, fire one volley. Come on, you clowns. He's right there. Just fire on him. Oh, okay. I guess they did literally fire one shot. So that's all I was asking for. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Taking aim!
Now, if they get to get some siege units on me, if they get to siege me, I'm not gonna be happy about it. I better get to exploit this garbage too.
Crossbowman!
When the beastmen or greenskins or whatever are trying to troll and siege me. Okay.
At speed! Yes, sir.
Make sure those guys don't rally back. Okay, he's running. That should be it. Gosh. Oh, now they want to fire.
Swordsman. Handgunners.
Nice job, boys.
All ranks, fire.
Do you see that line of sight? It's this little hill here. Wasn't allowing them to fire. As you can see, I mean, they do like pretty good damage when they can actually fire. Okay. Jeez. So what I should have, well, I don't know. They kind of had the gate protected. I was going to say I should have swept around, waited till more of them committed to the fight on the left wing, and then I should have like snuck one up the wall on a ladder and then tried to go stand and open the gate. But yeah, the Empire, not the greatest at just scaling up the walls and fighting them, because they don't have any vigor loss reduction, they don't have any regen, they're just not really good at that kind of fight. Undead can be very good at that fight. Beastmen, pretty good at that type of fight. But, not Empire. You just want to do a traditional crack walls. I'm not even sure who damages walls with Empire. I think it's the Witch Hunter. I'll have to double check that. Which I'm glad you can get Witch Hunters at level 3. That's pretty nice. Okay, so we're just gonna occupy because I don't want to pay. We should have enough time to replenish, I think. Oh, nice. Glittering Scales is very good. -5 melee attack. It's solid. So we have Helmgart now. You don't get any money for these places. Like, you can upgrade these if you want to. It just gives them, like, improved tower projectiles, bullets. So, like, you can improve the projectiles, but I guess it doesn't count it as walled? I don't... That's just got to be an oversight. I mean, they did that, or they messed up with that when Ikit Claw came out and they added in Skaven Blight. That also... But that literally did not have walls, even though it said you could upgrade these things. This has walls, but says that it doesn't. But yeah, there's just no real reason to upgrade these things unless you just... I mean, I guess you get the clockwork bombs and stuff, but they don't give you any tax revenue or anything like that. But you do get one of these. So local recruitment +2 and then -3% faction wide. It's pretty good when you don't have people that are starting there. Public ordered tax rate doesn't matter. Now if we level this up all the way, they don't have any faction wide stuff. If you get a happy populace, I don't think. So I guess we just do the tradable stuff. Not insane, but it's okay. Now on this fealty map, who's least likely to go with us? 6, 2, 4. Those guys are 8. These guys are 7. Okay. All right.
Bring me to my men.
Okay, and then I guess just Pistol Corps. Now, does this... That does include Order Knights. Okay, so that would include Reichsguard. Because our Reichsguard are getting pretty leveled up.
What?
Do we need to hire anything here? They really increased the recruitment cost quite a bit, because Karl gets 25% off of everything naturally. So yeah, the recruitment costs are pretty high. Okay, I still think this is fine. I mean, we could get rid of this pikeman. Yeah, let's just get rid of him. He's just costing us money, and he's pretty low on health. Combine this. We're going to replace some of these guys with some other units eventually.
Is it time?
Oops. Is it control? Okay.
I
Combine
am
those
Prince
two.
and Emperor.
Okay, just save a little cash there. No, we were going to get rid of these eventually, too. They have been putting up some decent numbers, though. We'll see if we can get Isleheart. Hopefully they don't troll us on that. Okay, and we want to upgrade this. We're going to leave the growth at tier 1. I don't think upgrading it one more is particularly worth it. But I think tier 1, just to leave it at 500, then we sell it for 300 later just to buy some short-term growth, I think is probably worth. Okay, I think we looked at this, but we'll look
Approach
again.
us, friend, and make your offer. We cannot.
The nation. Greetings in Sigmar's name.
Kislev. The Tsarina empowers me to offer you war. Kislev.
Okay. Karasakarak. Are we really considered a great power already? That says power indifferent. Anyways, 131 strength rank. How are we? Okay, whatever. All right.
Protector of the
Could try to
realm.
fight Montfort, but I think we just need to complete our stuff and then go get that quest, and then we can hopefully get some halberds or great swords or something online. Now halberds can really crush. We don't have like very elite halberds.
Me, vile beasts.
Nice. Okay, great. So I didn't have to dissolve that. Perfect. So hopefully that doesn't hurt my reliability, because we had it on aggro. So the fact that he broke it, because you can't, if you start off with a treaty, you can't break it for the first 10 turns of the game, or you get a really big penalty. Stability +4, okay. Now, Isleheart, they have a little bit more in terms of units, but not that much more. Okay.
I command here.
So we can't get it in one turn. So I think we just... Is that an... Okay, so we can do a encamp stance to get some replenishment. Okay, and I think we'll take some money.
Summon the Elector Counts. Bring me to my men.
Okay, so we're just going to go to right here and camp.
In the name of Magnus.
And then just get 3 of these. Now, do they have a... They don't have an Empire Knight. Okay. I think once they get to tier 2... Well, they already have it tier 2. I guess they dialed back. I'm pretty sure they used to get a free Empire Knight. Maybe they have to have a tier 3 town for that. Hopefully they don't complete this and get a tier 3 town. But
By the comet.
we do have a halberd still, so I guess that's okay. Alright, so we'll hire 3 swords. All of that looks all good. Don't need to upgrade any of these. How much are we trading as far as the clay pots go? All of it. Okay, good. And we have spices. How are we getting these? 2 ounces. Oh. Wait, what gives us that? Oh, this gives you 2. Okay, so that basically gives you 300. Or maybe like 275. Okay. How are we getting spices? Port? Okay, port gives you 3 spice. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have to wait on the growth for a little bit. Each time you level up an Empire town, it also gives you 1 additional public order, which is pretty nice, I believe. Yes, every time you level it up, it's 1 public order and 10 growth. So that right, and you get a little bit more money. Not a lot, but a little bit more money. So Empire is one of the factions where leveling a lot of your towns up to tier 2 or possibly even tier 3 is actually kind of worth. Okay.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Now, I've had people in the past be like, oh, TSP, why don't you, you know, upgrade every town to tier 3 and put walls in every single town. It's like, you can do that, but on Legendary, you know, it's just not going to be cost efficient, right? Like, sometimes people are just going to get you. It's going to happen. You know, there'll be something weird that happens, and I'll be like, oh, I wish I had a wall on that town. But you can't do that in every single town early on, or you're just not going to progress your map. It's going to take forever. You need that money to field bigger armies, to upgrade other types of buildings. You need the money early on. Because if you upgrade everything to tier 3 right away and you put those walls in there, you know, it's not free, right? Like, it's 4,500 gold early on. So yes, if it's a place that is likely going to, you know, get attacked or sieged by somebody, sure, you can do it. But something like Ubersreich here, in theory, Helmguard's already protecting that pretty well. So do you really need that? Or for example, like if I'm sitting, you know, if I clean up all of this area, do I really need that in Karaberg? Maybe. You know, if I get backdoored, and I will at some point in this campaign for sure, but it's not an automatic that you should do that every time. Wow, we hired
Now
6 units, or 5 units that turn. And of course, he just got tier 2, didn't he? And he just got one of those guardhouses. Okay, so what are we looking at here? 13 units.
no.
19 units.
Who calls?
15 on 19. He has 2 pistoliers. I don't think he has crossbowmen. Now we do have upgrades.
Summon the Elector Counts.
It's not going to get any better. I mean, he's going to hire more and more units. We could hire 3 more and replenish. Like, hire 3 more. Our swords are better than their swords because we have those upgrades. It's going to take 2 turns, and that would allow us to get crossbowmen, which are way better than normal archers, but...
The Empire. Impossible.
They can't have that many good units. Probably just like swords, maybe spears. I think we can beat them. We can use our archers, take out the pistoliers, and then just keep charge cycling the crossbowmen and eventually beat them out. I
Bring
think
me to my men.
our Imperial Foot are injured, which is a little troublesome. The problem is I'm going to hire 3 more, but then he's also going to hire 3 more. Proportionally, that would favor us. I guess we would get some replenishment out of it, too. It's going to be a lot of money and a much bigger army. I guess we do need a big army to do this quest battle over here, too, though.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Usually you don't want to play this game where you hire 3, they hire 3, because then they're also building stuff in their towns. Like, he could finish another building and give him even more. But the fact that we are, especially our kind of elite unit here, is injured, I think I'll do it. Okay, so usually it's not smart to have a standoff when they're upgrading a town and their army, and you're just upgrading your army, but...
All right. By Sigmar's will, come in peace. Not likely.
So, friendship is more valuable than gold. We cannot.
They did make it harder to where people don't give you as much free money. I don't know where the beastmen are. They could definitely be coming at us pretty soon, though. Corone.
Champion of the league.
Hi.
Welcome. How fares the...
Ill-advised.
Why don't... I don't understand what this great power penalty is. Is that this? Yeah. Power level insignificant.
I command here. Summon the Elector Counts. Bring me to my men. Now.
Okay. Oh, we do need to upgrade these things too. I do need some public order stuff, but I also need money. So we probably just have to get a weaving house. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade this rally field. Now we are going to have to get one of these. Just public order. Okay. Now, we don't get to choose which kind of wizard we get off of this quest. So it is cool they offer you a wizard, you know, early on. That is nice. But if you get a kind of a bad wizard, that's not great. But it is something. But, like, if they give us, like, a light wizard or something... Wow, that's a lot of fights. God, it's so expensive. But 6 extra leadership's pretty big early on. This is going to be a really hard fight. I'm also not exactly sure what happens with the Wrath. I think it starts an event that could be bad for you, so I think we're going to have to improve on this. So +1 Imperial Authority. Or do nothing. I'm already in the bonus area, but I haven't had to use Imperial Authority for anything yet. I think the tour is good, though. We won't have prestige, but we will have authority just in case something happens where we need to use our authority. I think in general you want this. I think you have a chance every, like, 8 to 10 turns to do this. Also, if I do need to declare war, I think it's like -7 or something. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure 100% which is more valuable, the authority or the other stuff, but
I am Prince and
I
Emperor.
think the authority is more valuable.
I am Franz. They will obey.
Jeez, so they hired
Never.
a completely new lord also, so now there's a second level 8 lord that we have to deal with.
I command here.
Well, we did get our units healed up, which is nice. Now, one thing we can do is
The
attack
nation
this
calls.
lord, and then they come in as reinforcements from the side, and we might be able to get a
Summon the
really
Elector
favorable
Counts.
surround on him. So let's see if we can get him to go for that.
No peace, just war.
A lot of times they will go for it. Okay. Now, one problem with this is they aren't automatically gonna all die, though. So we will have to chase down and kill as many as we can. Versus if we killed the town, they would all die automatically. But this is gonna force their main army to reinforce, I think, from the left, because that's sort of geometrically where they are positioned. So I think they're going to reinforce from the left, and I think we're going to be able to get over there and get them before all of their units get on the field. And that should neutralize their crossbows and potentially their pistoliers. And we kind of want them all surrounded and bunched up because we have just way more swordsmen than they do. And we have upgrades on our swordsmen. Okay, let's do it. That is going to make it, if we have them pinned against the wall, that is going to make it a little tricky for our Reichsguard to get good flanks on them, but I think it's worth it to neutralize their crossbowmen. and just get them trapped in there and carve them up with Karl. Now, which kind of magic would be ideal? And I'm thinking about after the nerfs. I think beast magic is very good. So yeah, that's exactly what I called. They're coming in from the left. So that's actually good that they hired that external lord, because now, like I said, we can just pin them into this wall. Oops. I want those to be 0, and let's put our main guy in the middle here.
Show us the foe.
Because he does give that buff off if he's losing. And then... Are either of these guys on a horse? He's not. I don't even know if those guys can get a horse. Okay. And then... these guys regroup, I suppose. 2 group. Now we just want to get these in on the side here, just so we can just fire right down the side of their flanks. And then, I guess we'll try to charge the other flank. Be nice if we could get some charge off on each side. They're going to be in the way of these guys firing, but there's not going to be enough space on both sides. So, let's do it this way. And these can be to protect in case someone tries to come over here.
Swordsman!
Karl up front there.
The Empire!
You can always click this toggle walk button. That means they'll walk forward in a straight line and just charge anything that gets in their way. And I think that's a really good way to do it. Because if you just like right click on a unit, then they're all going to converge on this one unit. Whereas this way, they all go in the straight line. Okay, so first order of business is going to be to position these guys.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
Take that off.
Protect us! Pursue the foe!
So there we go.
Rexguard! Moving now! Sigmar calls! At speed! We serve friends! Hand gunners! No lingering! For Heldenhammer! Reichsguard knights! Get them! Take the ground! Hand gunners! Go! Taking position! No lingering! To battle!
See, those guys are broken on that side.
We are Sigmar's heirs! For Heldenhammer! Take position! Quick march! Yes, sir! At speed! To battle!
Huh. Yeah, I'll come out. I'm recording something right now.
For the Heldenhammer! Fire! Fire! Halberdiers! Retreat! Charge! For the Heldenhammer! Reichsguard! Sigma guides us. Powder dry! Reichsguard knights! Whoa!
And they just run right off the field, too.
We are ready! By Karl Franz! To battle! Formation march! We serve the Emperor! War! Ready for war! All ranks fire! Roar! Sigma! Charge! Now! We obey!
God, these things are holding in there. Is that the Lord? Oh, okay, that's the Lord. I was like, wow. I thought those were still the Pistoliers against the Halberds for that long. I was like, what?
Commands! War! We await your orders! Ah! Swordsmen! Standing by! Take the ground! Formation, march!
Get them! Reichsguard! Yes, sir, quickly! Yes, sir, quickly! Sigma calls!
Sir! No lingering!
Taking position! Reichsguard Knights! For the Warhammer! Yes, General!
I gotta kill as many as we can here.
By your command!
Reichsguard Knights! Obey!
Awaiting orders! Quick march! Yes, sir!
No lingering! For the Emperor!
Attack!
By Ulrich's wrath!
Quick march! No lingering!
Roar! The Empire endures! They are wavering!
Go, boys, go. Get over here.
Taking
Get those.
position! None shall live!
They're completely surrounded. I mean, they should just be getting murdered. I don't know what the holdup is here.
We obey!
They're like just stepping on each other or something.
Position! Quick march! Go! For France! Go!
Let's get the swords out of there and just let the Reichsguard get in there. And
What do you bid?
Swordsmen, take the ground! Quick march!
okay, I mean it's just one unit of spears. Let's just. I don't know why they're not just dying. I mean they're literally surrounded on all sides. Okay, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for that. Must be kind of bugged out. Oh wow, it's already, I didn't even realize it was an hour 8 on the second episode already. Holy crap. I guess that one initial siege was like 30 minutes or something, probably. Okay, so we could just get some replenishment. I mean, 140's kind of ridiculous cost, or like money-wise. And then we'll take replenishment there. That's because we just attacked the one standalone lord, not the other people. That's why we're not getting much money for it. It only gives us money for that lord.
I command here.
Okay, so we're gonna do, we've got Pistol Corps. Hold the line. Yeah, I like that. 5 melee defense. It used to give, like, charge defense or something. It's just, like, an okay stat situationally, but this is much better. Leadership and, melee defense is definitely something I'm interested in.
The Empire.
Okay. And now we just siege them.
Attack!
Okay, and it should just be an auto-resolve. I mean, they're already so injured. They don't have any lords. We might get dinged up. We did, but it should be okay. I just don't want to mess with a fight I know we're going to slaughter. They have even less units and no lords that's this time, so. Alright, we'll put the piercing on them. I think we just occupy. There's no immediate hostiles near us. Okay. Reich secured, and then we need to keep the money now, so we need to try to get public order under control then. It's Probably just the +4 public order. Right there, 15 growth is legit, but we are getting 130. We don't need to recruit yet. I think we should do public order. How are we getting vampiric corruption? That is a lot of Skaven corruption. That is obnoxious. Well, we're about to get reduced quite a bit when we upgrade our main place. So Ubersreich, Grunsberg. I don't... We don't have a ton of money here. It's just got to be Weaving House. Extra rank for Pistolier and Outriders is not bad. -3% faction-wide for all Cav is pretty dang good. So that building, keep our eye on that one. That's a good one. But obviously right now cash is of paramount value. So we're going to have to deal with that. And then probably upgrade Owlheart next couple of turns. Okay. That's all good. That's all good. He's got this dude will probably either suicide into us or Marienburg will kill him next turn. Fealty still kind of sketch. Okay, that went up 1. Went up a little bit to 7, 6, 5, 8. 6. I wish it would just have like a number there so it was easier to tell. Okay. Okay. That's it. I think did I look at... I don't remember if I looked at the stuff or not. I think I did. Should really look at it after all the fights, if you do fights, because sometimes fights influence, you know, when you start killing off enemies and things like that. That can help your public order. Okay, we'll go ahead and end it here. And then we'll go over and do the wizard fight here in a little bit. Right, Sadie? What are you looking at? What are you looking at, you little beast? You little wee beastie? Now we're about to get a little bit more leadership also off of a tech. The 5 leadership off of a tech, and then I think it's movement, speed, and leadership. Okay, yeah, so they were destroyed by Marienburg. Okay. The Norskins are getting a little frisky. Rally field, getting a little more money here. Okay, so our growth is popping up now. We're getting a few more growth buildings. We're about to get a couple of weaving houses, or at least one more weaving house online. Public order's kind of getting under control. So yeah, we'll just come over here and try to grab this, get our wizard, and then we'll just see from there. We could go ahead and we can almost afford this. We just don't have the money. But if we saved up, I'm coming out right now. We could go ahead and grab this. And that would allow us to get to Gunsmith. But I just don't know what else we're going to fight. I mean, I guess we could go after these guys. They do have Carrick Norn. Or we could go after Montfort, but anyways, we'll figure it out next time. So, anyways, thank you very much. Have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.